I'm back. I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. I'm going to show off all of my CDs. Well, to half of them are DVDs down here. But we're going to start up here with the very, very first one. They're in alphabetical order. If they're a single person, they're by their last name. We're going to start out with Paula Abdul, Spellbound. My mother had this album, and I have a copy of it because I really like the song Rock House. Then we go to the next one, which would be the Ant Farm soundtrack. And then we go to the next one, ABBA, Greatest Hits. They're a Swedish pop band. It's got 19 songs on one CD. Best are Knowing Me, Knowing Ye, Knowing Me, Knowing You, and Mamma Mia. Then we go to the next one, which is Back in Black by AC/DC. Yeah, the case is a little messed up. I absolutely love AC/DC. There's Angus and the rest of the band, then the CD. Then you have the booklet. Then you have the 3 backtrack CDs. 1, 2, and 3. Not really much to them. They're just stuff that was recorded, and AC/DC just threw it all in one album. Then we go to Ball Breaker. One of their best albums from the 90s, I believe, is Ball Breaker. And it's got Hard as a Rock, Cover You in Oil, and Ball Breaker, the soundtrack title. Then we go to Black Ice. Now, Black Ice, I think, is one of the best ones they ever did. The built-in booklet, I think that's really cool. Always have. Then it's got the different songs. It's got the song titles and the lyrics to the songs. And then the CD's back here in a little back compartment, and it's got the hit single Rock and Roll Train on it. Then we go to my next one, which is Blow Up Your Video, which I have as one of my absolute favorites on it. And the song is called Heat Seeker. Now here's another one of my favorites by them, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. And whether you're really into rock and roll or not, that's one of the songs that you will know by AC/DC. Would be Dirty Deeds, the number 1 song on this album. Then we go to Flick of the Switch. This one does not have a real picture. It's just got a little song list. But this was one of their less popular albums in the 80s. Then we go to the next album, Fly on the Wall. There is a song on here called Shake Your Foundation. Cool fact about that song, in the music video, it's actually got the Twin Towers in it in New York. And this is from, what year is this from? 85, sorry. Then there's the booklet to you. I'm going backwards, but that's okay. Anyway, like I said, good album, good song, good band. I've always liked AC/DC. Matter of fact, when I was a little bitty boy, I listened to AC/DC, Johnny Cash, and Gretchen Wilson. Those were my 3. Then we have, for those about to rock, no picture, but a really good album. Some of the less popular ones on here would be, that I like, that would be less popular, would be Evil Walks and Inject the Venom. And those are, I just really like those, always have. The next one is High Voltage, and everybody would know the hit single off of this one, TNT. And possibly it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It's their very, very first album released internationally. Now, again, here's another one of their songs. Here's another one of their albums that you know the song off of. Whether you listen to rock and roll or not, Highway to Hell. Well, in my opinion, one of their best albums. Matter of fact, on the back of the album cover, there is the original Australian cover. The CD, and Angus is behind the CD. And it's got pretty much same good riffs and anything that's rock and roll. I like rock and roll, really do. This is AC/DC again. It's called If You Want Blood. It's actually a live album. It's got a little booklet with it too, the CD, and just got a whole bunch of stuff on it that's released already, that's live, like I said. Alright, here's another AC/DC here. We got the Iron Man 2 themed. It's themed to Iron Man. It opens up like Black Ice. But it's got Iron Man in the case. It's got some of their stuff and then some more Iron Man theming in the background. More Iron Man. More of their stuff. And then War Machine and Iron Man. And then Angus and Malcolm. And a picture of them live. Now, there's not really much to say about it. I like the whole album. I would show the booklet, but there's some stuff in this booklet I can't show on YouTube. Don't want to get demonetized there. It's nothing nasty, but it still might get me in trouble. Then you have Live, which is just them pure out live. It's got stuff on it. And you have a 2-disc collection of Live. And then I have 2 more Live albums. Live at Dunnington, disc 1 and 2. And then I have... Hang on, we're almost done with the Live stuff. Then I have Live at River Plate. It's missing the booklet. Or may have never had a booklet. Oops. 2-disc special. Live at River Plate. It's got Rock and Roll Train, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Back in Black, so on and so forth. Y'all can see there. This was actually recorded in 2009, but wasn't released on CD until 2012. Powerage, one of their good albums. No, I wouldn't say their best. I'd probably say my favorite's Highway to Hell. Always loved that song. It's got a Rock and Roll Damnation and Down Payment Blues. There's a lot of other good ones. Then we come to their latest album, Power Up. It's got the CD on this side, the booklet. I will show this booklet because it's really cool. Matter of fact, hang on. This goes with that CD. But there is the booklet. But yes, Power Up, their new album. 2 years old now, but new enough. Then we come to The Razor's Edge, and I'm sure everybody knows the song Thunderstruck. Let's see, can I show this booklet? Yeah, it's not the one I can't show. There's two of them I can't show. I guess yeah, I done passed it. Trying to jump ahead here, make sure there ain't nothing that you can't show on YouTube. Yeah, y'all can see that one. And you have Rock or Bust, which I don't know if too many people know about this album. It was just something they threw together in 2014. Like I said, I absolutely love AC/DC. We're almost to the end of AC/DC, though. Then you have Stiff Upper Lip. Then yeah, Who Made Who, which some people may not know this. If y'all know the movie Maximum Overdrive, this is actually the soundtrack to the movie. Then you have their technical first EP, but it didn't come out until America until 1984. Sorry about that. Then you have, it's got a booklet. It's just a 5-song EP. So it got a cover of Chuck Berry's "Baby Please Don't Go" on it. All right, so that's all for AC/DC. Then you have these three things, but it's just artists covering their songs and some of their stuff that was never fully released, demos and stuff like that. So now that's all for AC/DC. I have an Ace of Base Greatest Hits, which I love the song "Beautiful Life." Don't know anything else about them, just that one song. I love that song. Then we go to the next one, which would be Adelita's Way, and I have to say, not as big a fan of Adelita's Way and their new stuff as I am with this CD. This is probably their best album they ever did. It's got Invincible from the WWE 2009 on it, and yeah. And we go to the next Adelita's Way, Homeschools. I really, really love the song "Sick" and the song "Cage the Beast." And then this was an EP they did. It was called "Live, Love, Life." "Still Hungry" is really good. "Black Diamond" and "Get It On." Now this album, they got rid of their original bass player and not very good. The only one I will kind of listen to is "Dog on a Leash." I have Trace Atkins' Greatest Hits Volume 2. It's got "Ladies Love Country Boys" on it, "Hot Mama," "Honky Tonk Badonky Donk," "Rough and Ready," and "Swing." Those are one of my favorite ones. Then I have a Greatest Hits by Aerosmith, the very best of Aerosmith, "Devil's Got a New Design." And it's got "Dude Looks Like a Lady," "Ragdoll," "Love in an Elevator," "Walk This Way" with Run DMC, and a whole bunch of other ones. Then I have another Aerosmith CD. It's called "Pump." And this is Airborne. I got them from Europe. I got a whole bunch of CDs for Christmas one year. It was a whole 10 CD collection for $50. But yeah, this is Airborne. I've never really listened to them. I heard they kind of compare to AC/DC. Never listened to them. It was in that set I got. This is Alias. It's older, really older. They're not even on YouTube or anything like that. They're pretty old. Don't really know much about them. Just have them because I heard one song. This is Alien. They did a song called "Tears Don't Put Out the Fire." All hits 70, disc 1 and disc 2, just different hits from the 70s. Same thing here, all hits 80s, disc 1 and 2. All Hits 90s, Disc 1 and 2. What is next? I cannot pronounce this band, but they are German. I do know that. If y'all can pronounce that, y'all can try. I don't know. I do know I can say the name of this album, The Nexus, but I can't say the name of that band. Older rock band called America. It's just a greatest hits album. Next we have Apocalyptica, the Seventh Symphony. It's got the song I love off of it is Not Strong Enough and Into Me. And then we have Apocalyptica, Worlds Collide. Arch Enemy. I love me some Arch Enemy. Handshake with Hell, Deceiver, In the Eye of the Storm. All three of those are really good. Arch Enemy, Will to Power. Setting Flames to the Night, The World Is Yours, Eagle Flies Alone, Reason to Believe, and First Day in Hell are all really good. Art of Dying. I love the song Get Through This and Die Trying. Here's another one that doesn't have a picture, but it's a good album. It's called It's a band called Asking Alexandria. I love the song Into the Fire and Alone in the Room. This band is called Atreyu. Storm to Pass is the song I love off of here. Audio Slaves. Everybody should know who Audio Slaves is. Well, if you listen to rock and roll, they did the song Like a Stone and Show Me How to Live. The next band is called Autograph. They did the song Turn Up the Radio. That's another one. Whether you listen to rock and roll, but if you've seen a lot of older movies, you know that song. There's another one by Autograph. That's their second album. Not very popular. I like it, though, because I like a lot of 80s music. Then we have Avalon. Knocking on Heaven's Doors. That's the only song I care about by them. Well, now we get back into the more popular stuff that other people will know. Let's start with Avenged Sevenfold. It's one of their best albums, in my opinion. It's got Dear God, Chrysalim Asylum, Almost Easy, Scream, and A Little Piece of Heaven on it. Love that song. Then I have the best of 2005 to 2013 by Avenged Sevenfold, and it's got everything in those years that are greatest hits. I have another EP. It was off of can't remember what that was from, but it was just some EP songs that they had. I do know one of them is from Call of Duty, as you can see there. And I have Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil. As far as I'm concerned, that's one of their best songs is on their Backcountry. Now, this one right here, Hail to the King, kind of rivals their self-titled album for me. Always loved the song Shepherd of Fire, Hail to the King, Doing Their Time, and This Means War. I've always loved this, but Hail to the King is one of their best songs, I think. in my opinion, that they ever did. And matter of fact, if I open the booklet and flip it around, some of these are a little messed up because they're old. Had them for a while. And then we come to the very last Avenged Sevenfold album that I have, which is Nightmare. And I believe that is one of their best albums ever. I love the song Nightmare. Still gets the crap played out on it on our local rock station around here. And then we finish the A's off with the Avengers Assemble Marvel soundtrack. And it has songs by Soundgarden, Shine Down, Rise Against, Papa Roach, Black Veil Brides, Scott, I can't say what I said, Red Light King, Bush, Evanescence, and a few others. And also Five Finger Death Punch is on there. Well, that concludes the A's. Thank y'all for watching.